Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Cimnanya, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. Today, we'll be talking something very important, and it's about a video I saw, and that video is actually not funny. The fact that some colleague people actually wake up to ask some stupid question is really very disgusting. And this man actually woke up to ask black people, where is racism? So he is telling us that does not exist. Like there is nothing like racism and all that. And he went further to say that the reason that he asked that is because in 2024, and he was born in 1970 something, raised in 1980 something, that he is still looking for where racism is to this very moment. And I am asking, if you really want to know where racism is, I think you should go around your neighborhood, your brothers and sisters, because it's not me that started it. Go to your brothers and sisters and find out from them where it is, because you woke up to ask us where it is. The fact that you all want to be the center of attraction every moment, every day is something that I found very disgusting. Everything is not all about you, right? And you personally knew that it does exist, and you are actually number one because you are one. Your character and everything shows it all. And then these are the kind of people, if you ask them, are you one, they tell you that I have black friends. My nephew is black. My dog is black. How can I be red to the sis? Let's get it.
I ask this question out of the utmost respect. This question goes to the black POC African American community. What is racism? The reason why I asked that, because in 2024, today is February 18th, 2024, I'm Gen X. I grew up in the 70s. I grew up in the 80s. We actually face racism.
You didn't face shit. You didn't. I am Gen X. 70s baby, raised in the 80s. You did not face racism. Because if you did, you wouldn't be asking this question. You would not. You say you're a Gen X person, then you would have gotten educated about what racism is and isn't by now. You faced nothing. Continue.
But it seems like today, everything is racist. So how am I as a white person to know what's racist and what isn't racist?
By having a conversation with people who've actually faced it. By realizing that you were not a victim of something that people that look like you invented. That's how you do it. By listening more and talking less. See, that's the problem with a lot of Caucasian people in America. Y'all want to be centered. You want your feelings centered, your ideas centered. You want your victimhood centered, and we will not do that. We won't. Sorry. And here's another way to know what is and isn't racism. Me talking about it is not victim mentality. It's me talking about it. Here is victim mentality, January 6, 2021. That's the easiest way to figure it out. If you don't know, do research. And then listen more and talk less. Continue.
How am I as a white person to know what's racist and what isn't racist? Because you guys seem to change the rules time you turn around. This is a legit question.
And what I'm giving you is my legit answer. Nobody changed the rules. We don't make the rules of racism. We don't. We never have, and we never will. We survive it. You see, like I said, this is an honest answer to an honest question. The one thing marginalized communities in America have been trying to get people that look like you to stop thinking is that everything is a pie. And there's only a certain amount of pieces for certain people. That's why when we talk about classism, racism, sexism, homophobia, xenophobia, anti-Semitism, and Islamophobia. Y'all have the pie mentality in your head. And that is what stops 99% of conversations. Because don't nobody want to talk to somebody who seems to think that, oh, well, you guys can be oppressed, but I can't. Do I look like the sort of person that would have enjoyed living through an entire history of more slavery and more Jim Crow laws? Do I look like I'm longing for that? Does any black person look like we're longing for that? We're not. It's not a pie. It's not the oppression Olympics. Y'all have to get very comfortable with being uncomfortable. And you will not do it. But you expect us to bend our life experiences around your unwillingness to be uncomfortable. And you have now reached a point in American history where the generations behind me, behind us, are saying, no, we don't have to bend our life experiences around your inability to be uncomfortable. Nobody changes the damn rules. What we're doing is talking about it more. That's what places like TikTok, that's why they keep trying to suppress the voices of people like us. Because we're not going back to the days where our life experiences had to be shunned, pushed down, kept quiet, kept as a little family secret because guys that look like you never wanted to adapt to the idea of a diverse society. If you were genuinely asking this question, there are easier ways to do it. But I can tell there's a little bit of hitch right in your voice that shows that this isn't about I want to learn. This is about why do you change the rules? Because eventually you're going to say you have been the victim. Pie mentality. Oppression Olympics. Use this thing you made this video on and learn. Understand some of the history that you were not taught or you ignored when it was taught to you. Sit and ask yourself, was I raised around this? Did my dad say these things? Did my mom say these things? Is there a family member that I love dearly that have said these things? And then, when you do that, be willing to confront them. Uncomfortability. And then, when you do want to have an open conversation about the racist history of this country, do not come to us as if we're stupid, like we don't know what we're talking about, because those days are over. The very best example of what you guys want, content of character, not color of skin, was shot to death. So you don't get any more MLKs. No. And if you're not prepared to have those conversations with these people who've had to live with this history over and over and over, my kids, my grandkids, other black, brown, and marginalized community kids. If you're not willing to sit down and have those conversations, then my suggestion to you is don't look for an answer to this question, because you're not going to like it when you find it. Like you said, honest question, honest answer.
So this is all I have from this video, and the fact that they wake up every day to gaslight themselves is just something that I found very interesting. A palm-colored person actually woke up to ask black people where racism is, and that tells you how crazy people are. So of all the questions to ask and of all the things going on and all that, he wants to ask us, where is racism, right? Because he cannot feel it, because he's not experiencing it as a palm-colored person, right? So because he's not experiencing it, for that reason, we've got nothing to talk about, or like all we've been saying all these years and all that, it's not true. But you all know how racist this person is, because for a full-grown man, this is somebody's father crying out loud to come out and say something like this. That tells you the kind of person he is. And number one thing is that these kind of people are the first people to tell you that, oh my God, I have black grandchildren. You know, my friends are black. And then when they want to finish the gaslighting, they go ahead to tell you that my dog is black. How can I be racist? How can I be racist? You know, it's just really amazing. Number one thing is that, okay, these people, I am sure that some of them really do not know anything. You know, it is 2024. With everything going on all over the world, with everything going on social media. And I am very sure that he's also on social media, because he did this. He posted this on TikTok, right? And he want to ask us, he was born in the 1970s and he grew up in the 1980s. So he wants to tell us anything. So is he telling us that he's experiencing racism because he knew that he has not experienced anything, because they are always immune to that, right? So he is telling us that our experience is invalid. Black people's experience is invalid, right? So you all got nothing to talk about, because you all are not, I mean, like, you got nothing to talk about. Like, there is nothing to say here. Because he's not experiencing it, any other person is not experiencing it. And it's really amazing. At this point in time, somebody's asking what is racism, what he has faced and what he has not faced. The reality is that he cannot actually face racism, because people that look like me cannot to him. But some of them have refused to understand that and accept it. And now he went further to say that in this modern day and all that, everything is racist. And how is it that as a pop-colored person, you know, what is racist and what is race? Seriously, number one, seriously, some people really need to go back to school or pick a book to read. At least we have internet, you know, you can Google anything. Listening more, talk less, right? Because some of them have refused to learn. All these Caucasians, all they want, like, you know, they want their victim to be centered. It's all about them. If it's not all about them, it is nothing. And you think every day is supposed to be all about you. No, every day is not supposed to be all about you. Not until you all are ready to accept this, the better for you. But if not, I don't think there is anything that I can say about. They always want to be the center of attraction, but you know, we aren't giving you that attention anymore. And if you want to know what is racism and what is or what is not, does not mean it is meant as a victim mentality, right? It is people talking about what they have experienced and what is going on around them, because I cannot be bringing almost videos that happen on daily basis, some days two, some days three, right? This is something that is all over everywhere, and they really know too that all this are going on, but instead of them to accept it, they choose to gaslight themselves, because that is what they know how to do best. But then it is palm colored people, that is what they know how to do best, and let me know what you all think in the comment section. And I think it's time they get serious with their lives. Stop waking up every day to manipulate or upset people that are minding their business, because it's very rare to see someone that look like me coming out to call you people out. The only time they wake up to call you people out is when you all start your bullshit, right? So I think you should keep quiet and listen more. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.